I was born in the USA. I began my music education there and I grew up there. But in 2007, I moved to Germany and I've been living here ever since. Of course, I did a lot of Mozart in the US, but I think I really delved deep into his music only when I arrived here in Europe. Mozart in Germany, I mean, he is just beloved by all and is probably one of the real godfathers of classical music. I'm Claire Huangci, and as you can see, I am a pianist. I can't imagine playing any other instrument because in my life I haven't played any others, but this is really one where I feel so at home. Also physically, I can really relax my entire body when I'm playing, so it's a very comfortable instrument. I think there is a wonderful memory that I have of playing Mozart. I was 7 years old and I was making my very first debut with an orchestra. So it was at the beach, it was on a boardwalk. There were just children everywhere, screaming with their parents, having balloons, kind of eating. All I remember was, for me though, I was on stage, I heard nothing. I didn't hear any of this background noise, even though it's really not background noise. And it just shows just how deep within it I was, and only when I listened to the video afterwards that my parents had taken, I was shocked to see like what was actually happening. So it was such a pleasure for me to have recorded this volume 5 of the Mozart editions, where I recorded the concertos number 15, 16, and 17. I was able very much to follow a little bit in how Mozart's composition has kind of evolved into some of his later concertos and what he did for the instrumentation and what he tried out differently. For me, these 5 days of recording and making music with these partners, it was truly a very enriching time of my life. Mozart was probably the first composer that I really started off by playing. I think I started off with the sonata which everyone begins in C major. I learned so many of his concertos at a very young age because it was very comfortable to learn and I could pick up so many great and important things later needed for the development of music, just from looking at the music and pedaling, shaping a phrase, sound production. All of these were so important.